This is Josiah Plays Tyranny. All right, we're gonna talk to Gino again. Greetings to you, Fatebinder. What can I do for you? Allagan is the one spreading the rumors. Gino's face turns dark red and his lips thin to a line. Why? Why would my brother do that to me? He says you paid off the occupying army to look the other way when you killed some men. Gino's face tightens further. His arms begin to shake with rage. It was a Bane attack. They are nothing but husks now. I have no reason to kill anyone. Why should I believe you if I don't know your side of the story? His posture stiffens as his rage turns to bitter fear. Fine. He looks around for anyone in the vicinity. It wasn't a Bane attack, okay? His voice becomes almost a whisper. It was a group of disfavored soldiers burying a group of those shaved-head, staff-wielding assholes in the chorus. I show him the map. Where are these bodies? He points out a spot on your map in an area in Twin Rivers that is behind a group of overgrown bushes on the southwest end of the area. Perhaps if you find the bodies, it could legitimize my side of the story. Quest updated. Person of interest. Find the bodies in Twin Rivers. The bodies are buried in the southwest region of Twin Rivers behind some overgrown bushes. The only way to know who is telling the truth is to find the bodies. Alright, so we've got a lot of things to do in Deserter's March and the Twin Rivers. And I think we've talked to everybody in town now, so we can go. How are we doing on level up? He's close. He's real close. Sure would like to find a lore trainer. Just saying. Alright, next we're going to go back to the trail, Iron Hall Trail, and talk to Welby again, just to see, now that things have jumped off with Raytamon and everything's gone crazy, I want to know what Welby has to say about all this. And maybe there'll be nothing here. Maybe this is a waste of time, I really don't know, but gotta check into these things. Gotta check into these things. Oh, maybe they're not even here anymore. The dead disfavored bodies are here. Will's not here. Oh, this is just an empty map now. Bubby's gone. Well, I'll be. Alright, which one first? Twin Rivers or Deserter's March? I think Deserter's March first. In before pay the toll guy demands money. Yeah, he's not even here. These forests are infrequently traveled, as its dense undergrowth and unpredictable elevation changes discourage the formation of roads. This became an asset to various dissidents and deserters that sought travel away from watchful eyes, and ultimately lent this wilderness its name, Deserter's March. Well be seeing you around, Nox says. At present, the area is loosely controlled by the Bronze Brotherhood. It does have a lot more quest points, which is why I'm going there second. I feel like Twin Rivers is the more main one, and Deserter's March is the more side one, which means I should do the side one first before I do the main one. That's my guess. What do I have to do here exactly? Find information regarding Raytamon whereabouts there, and search for the missing shipment.
Cut the banter and stay low.
And I'm slowly creeping around. So that's what I do. I found a hidden thing. I want to turn off... Actually, no, that's fine. Well, there's some Bronze Brotherhood guys, and they're not hostile yet. Potion of invisibility. Coward's contingency boots. These modest leather wrappings are perfect for making a quick exit in the midst of desperate circumstances. Plus 50% move speed while has wounds. Wow. Those are pretty nice. It's deflection and disengagement defense from them. I think she'll wear those. That's a trap right there. It's not... I was gonna say, it's not lighting up as a trap, but it just did. Alright, let's see if I can sneak up and disarm that. Without getting seen. But these guys just not even... They don't even give a shit, huh? Executed Brotherhood soldiers have been lined up here, along with a small pile of gear, satchels, and rings. By the looks of it, they were killed fairly recently. What if I just walk over there and loot that shit? Broken axe, broken armor, Brotherhood helm, Brotherhood mace. Mysterious missive. This rolled scrap of parchment tucked away in a satchel appears to be an undelivered missive. R suspicious. That's probably Raytamon. Cannot deliver reports. Come to the march in a fortnight. Look for rusted blade and shield. Alright, what are these fucking guys doing? Traitors, so Raytamon says anyway. Not my place to ask questions. Oh. And they don't care. They're not going to attack us. They don't want to talk to us. They don't mind us taking all the stuff. Yeah, well, I know that they don't trigger the stealth thing, but I mean, sometimes when you get close to certain people, it automatically triggers a conversation. And I thought that might happen here. But it didn't. It didn't automatically trigger a conversation. In fact, there was no conversation. Even looting the bodies didn't trigger a conversation. Okay. Deserter's March. So Raytamon had a bunch of his own people executed for quote-unquote being a traitor. You know what I wish I had? The mod that I have for Pillars of Eternity that lets me move full speed in fucking stealth mode. Really would love to have that mod. Is this more quote-unquote traders? Bronze Brotherhood armor. Nobody's gonna wear that because it's heavy. You know, I realized literally none of the companions you get in the game wear heavy armor, or should wear heavy armor. So all the heavy armor that exists in the game is only for your character, if your character happens to be spec'd in a way that you would wear heavy armor. Pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, sure, you could throw heavy armor on the others, but you shouldn't. Ooh, a Qatar. She might like those. Hold on a second. Punch daggers remind me of Planescape Torment too. Anna used punch daggers. She was the rogue in the party. Are either of these any good compared to... Nope. Oh, this is exactly identical to what she's using. Except it doesn't have that frenzy ability on it. So in other words, she's not really going to use one of these. But maybe for her other set... Why does the... Hold on. 8 to 10. Why is the bronze guitar so much better than the iron one? I mean, the other one's got armor penetration, I guess. That's the one thing about it that makes it okay, but it's way slower. Remember devs talked about Paladin Larry? Yeah, that's true. I guess you could build, and you could build a heavy armor version of Verse if you wanted to, but I don't think her talents and abilities don't lend themselves toward that, in my opinion. And stats, but you could. You could. $100 bronze sword. Punch dagger. See, this one's nice because it gives you +4 accuracy on both swords. Whereas if you put something else in there... Okay, anyway. Two obvious tanks who can't equip armor is epic fail, you think? Well, you can upgrade barracks armor. You can't really do anything, apparently, with kills in shadow. As far as armor or anything, which is indeed weird. But I don't really see kills in shadow from what I looked at her abilities. She seems more like a primary damage dealer who just happens to be tough than intended to actually be a tank. Oh, there's a guy with a name. Oh, these guys are facing off. See, automatic started conversation. Raytamon is a murderer, a thief, and a coward. How can you stand with him? He went too far. Death is inevitable in war, but slaughtering innocent settlers? What possible reason could he have had to kill them? They were regrettable but necessary deaths. Raytamon needs the helmet if we want to keep Lethian's Crossing out of Kairos' hands. Necessary? Do you hear what you're saying? It was a slaughter, and now the crossing is vulnerable. The helm isn't returned, the bane will overwhelm it. You should settle this by fighting each other. Everyone calm down. Locke looks back and forth between you and Myrick and sighs. You're right, Fatebinder. He addresses Myrick. Have your men lower their weapons and I will have my men do the same. Fatebinder, I implore you to help us. I want to avoid more bloodshed if at all possible. Yeah, okay. Sure. In the shadow of the old walls. Speak to Locke. Locke is angry about Raytamon's recent actions at Lethian's Crossing. Speak to him and find out if he knows where Raytamon went. Speak to Myrick. Myrick supports Raytamon's tactics at Lethian's Crossing. Speak to him and find out if he knows where Raytamon went. Alright. Well, I want to find out what's in this fucking box first. Oh, these are intriguing. They're not as good as... they're definitely not going to be close to as good as what she's wearing. They're the same as what she's wearing. And they're the same as what she's wearing. It's weird that light leather gauntlets and heavy leather bracers have the exact same stats. Yeah, she is basically like a barbarian, exactly.
Yes.
Alright, look, I'll talk to you guys, but not yet. Not yet. I'm not done exploring.
No one will know I was there.
They're light and heavy on swag, not weight. Okay. Swag, he says. Something interesting right here. These could be the weapons mentioned in the missive, though nothing of significance can be seen nearby. I might not even need to be sneaking, honestly. I feel like with my 90... Holy shit. My 91 subterfuge, I can find anything hidden, like a trap or anything else, even without being in stealth mode. That's my feeling. As soon as the game proves me wrong on that, I'll be sneaking everywhere all the time, but...
Let's try not to stand out, shall we?
See, I just found that and I'm not in stealth mode.
Moving cautiously.
Agent's reports. This bundle of pages, cleverly hidden within a rocky crevice at Deserter's March, contain a wow, why can't I say that word? Minuscule? Ministerium? Malefactor? Contain a meticulous set of reports meant to be delivered to someone named HB. Alright, it's Harchent Bronze. I already know who that is. Duh. The letters record detailed observations of Brotherhood operations starting a few span back. The author appears to have infiltrated the mercenary gang and spent most of his time helping the Brotherhood establish a base of operations at the Old Walls near Twin Rivers. The spy was able to observe Raytamon on a number of occasions, and notes that the leader has been growingly increasingly, really? Has been growing increasingly uncomfortable in the strange environment, and unafraid of disturbing the unarcane ruins. In another letter, the agent notes that several sages were brought to Raytamon, likely unwillingly, in an effort to unravel some of the mysteries of the Old Walls. As the leader grew more brazen, he also became more paranoid, accusing Brotherhood soldiers of betrayal. The last letter appears to have been written in haste, the ink smeared in a number of spots. Had to leave, lifted sage notes and magic scrolls to set back enemy plans. R is likely greater threat than thought. Joined wilderness patrols, but absence from Old Walls will be noticed. Documents hidden, sewn into tunic. Route will intersect with Iron Veil. Look for brother with copper nose ring and scar on left jaw. Interesting. And that didn't update any quests for me either. And that doesn't go into quest items. I don't want to use that.
You want me to be subtle?
See a trap there.
Moving cautiously.
The Brotherhood rarely camp in one location for more than a few weeks at a time, lest they become predictable
Let's try not
targets
to
for
stand out,
Kairos'
shall we?
forces. See, I detected that shit without being in stealth mode.
Curious.
Did Ring Dropper have a nose ring? What did it say about the... Route will intersect with Iron Veil. Not Iron Hall, Iron Veil.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
No one will know I was there.
Disfavored scouts such as these are not an uncommon sight in Deserter's March. These two were likely attempting to observe the Brotherhood camp below and were gifted several arrows for their trouble. His favorite iron sword. Crude map. A disfavored soldier drew a crude map depicting Deserter's March and other nearby wilderness areas. Multiple lines and connection points likely indicate patrols and fortified positions. The sheer number of them suggests that Kairos' forces are making aggressive attempts to control the region surrounding Lethian's Crossing. I'll hold on to this map for a second, too. It's probably nothing, but... Hey, Syntax, how you doing? I think the subterfuge value need to see more. Yeah, I'm always paranoid though that there's gonna be a hidden thing that's gonna, like, for some reason require really higher subterfuge to find it. And if I happen to go by there and I'm not in stealth mode, then maybe I won't detect it. But my subterfuge is ridiculously good, so I probably don't have to worry about that. There's a dude named Nicandros. This crate of forge-bound weapons was supposed to be delivered to Lethian's Crossing. You there! Thought I was dead, did you? Thought you'd just help yourself to these crates? Yeah, actually. I'm doing good, thanks, Syntax. I was on my way to get these to the forge-bound. Seems that won't be happening now. What happened to you? I was crossing through Deserter's March. I'd stopped just for a moment and it happened. Blade right in my back. I didn't even see who or what had done it. Looks like I won't be finishing my duty here. Listen, this shipment is property of the Forgebound. Do the world a bit of service and take it to them instead of pocketing it. Well, yeah, I have a quest to take it to them. I'm on the motherfucker. Don't even trip. These are dark times. Lethian's Crossing needs the support. Will you take this to them? I'll make sure the shipment gets there. He grips the side of the broken cart, lifting himself up so that his face is level with yours. Good. Be swift about it. You must... He coughs, spitting thick clumps of blood under the ground. Damn, never thought this was how I'd go out. We're just going to ignore the fact that I have a bunch of healing spells I could cast on him. He loses hold of the cart and falls back against it, hitting the ground hard. The old man gasps, the sound from his throat torturous and wet. After a few moments, he is silent. Fishing shipment. Return to Lohara. Take the weapons shipment back to Lohara and Lethian's Crossing. Drowsy drop. Okay. Well, we've explored this map. Now it's time to go talk to the...
And hold a moment. See that?
Can't do that.
Now it's time to go talk to the... two guys. Bruiser Raider, Locke, and Myrek. Be hysterical if he dropped a healing potion? Yeah, it would, Anonymous. Stealth has no effect on finding hidden items, so the developers lied when they said it did. Because it definitely did in Pillars of Eternity. And it also says that it does right here in the journal thing. Under something. Searching provides a bonus to detecting traps and hidden objects. But I think my subterfuge is probably high enough that I don't need to worry about it. Alright, let's talk to these two cats. Locke salutes you quickly. Well met, Fatebinder. I wish we could speak at length, but we don't have the luxury of time. Right now, the important thing is to convince Myrek that Raytamon doesn't have anyone's best interest in mind, and his insatiable need to be the victor is going to kill us all. What do I want to say here? I could attack with athletics. It would seem not everyone in the Brotherhood agrees with Raytamon's methods. No, we might be mercenaries, but we aren't murderers. Myrek is a loyalist, so he follows Raytamon's orders without question, no matter how crazy they are. Myrick isn't an evil person. He just has a hard time thinking for himself and is easily manipulated. Maybe you can talk some sense into him. If he isn't careful, he's going to get a lot more people killed. There's nothing more terrifying than blind faith in flawed leaders. You used scout mode, you couldn't find the hidden box, you unstealthed and added the haste bracelet to verse and found it instantly. Really? That's interesting. That's strange. Yeah, it's always possible that the mechanics don't actually work their way they are intended to, as well. Because of bugs or whatever. Why does Raytamon want the Forge-bound Master? If I only knew, I might have been able to prevent this. Raytamon has become increasingly unstable since Kairos' forces tried to take Lethian's crossing from him. Perhaps he means to better arm the Brotherhood. We can always use quality weapons, so getting a hold of forge-bound iron would be an exciting prospect. With Kairos' forces on the move, that would be welcome. I've been stationed in Deserter's March for some time now, and I've seen a growing number of Kairos' men in the area. Something is going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. I was reporting every sighting to Raytamon, telling him it was no longer safe to stay here with all the disfavored around. But Raytamon wouldn't hear of leaving. It's only a matter of time before they show up in force and kill all of us. The last time I heard anything from Raytamon, he was talking about taking extreme measures to keep Lethian's crossing out of Kairos' hands. Locke shakes his head. With the theft of the Magebane helmet, I think Raytamon is planning on using the Bane. I don't know how, and I'm terrified to see what he will do. Do you know where I might find Raytamon? I have no idea. Myrick probably does, though. I will speak to Myrick. Turn to Lohara. Spoke to Locke. Speak to Myrick. Alright, Myrick.
Raytamon doesn't trust you, Fatebinder. Why should I listen to anything you have to say?
Because if you don't answer my questions, you'll be talking to your guts as they spill out of you. Because we can find a peaceful solution to this problem.
If that were possible, Raytamon would already have found a way. But you are welcome to try, no matter how futile the effort. What do you want to know?
Attack. Execute him. Why are you in Deserter's March?
Raytamon sent me here to retrieve any loyal soldiers I can find. I assumed that would include Locke, but apparently I was wrong. The penalty for disloyalty is death.
Why did Raytamon take the Forge-bound Master?
I don't ask, I just do. If you need to know why he wanted it, he will have to tell you. And he doesn't want to talk to you.
How can you follow a man who kills his own men so indiscriminately?
They must have been traitors to the Bond's Brotherhood.
Myrick says this more to himself than to you.
Otherwise, Raytamon wouldn't have killed them. That has to be the reason.
If the men Raytamon kills are traitors, the Bronze Brotherhood must have a lot of them. Myrick purses his lips, his eyes moving back and forth as he considers your words.
You might have a point, Fatebinder, but I still don't trust your motives. I am not going to turn over the leader of the Brotherhood on speculation.
Do you really believe Raytamon is a good leader?
Yes!
Myrick makes the declaration vehemently.
I know everything he does will be good for everyone. We just have to trust him.
Raytamon invaded Lattian's Crossing and attacked everyone, including his own men.
We are in the middle of war, Fatebinder. People die.
There is defiance in Myrick's eyes, but no conviction behind his statement.
Perhaps they betrayed him. Perhaps they tried to mutiny. We don't know his true motivations.
He looks to the side, and you can tell he doesn't really believe his own words. Locke thinks Raytamon is acting in his own self-interest. He wants you to see Raytamon for who he really is.
No! He's doing what's best for Lathian's Crossing.
Myrick looks conflicted.
Isn't he?
He shakes his head.
Yes, he must be.
He trails off, confused. This is getting me nowhere. Let's talk about something else. So, if Raytamon sent you, you know where he is.
Even if I had that information, why would I tell you?
I just need to talk to him. You want all this to be over, don't you? Myrick looks at you suspiciously.
Raytamon went into the old walls at Twin Rivers. And before you ask, I don't know what he's doing there. But even if you follow him, you won't find him because you don't have the keystone.
Keystone? What's that? Yeah, Siren, could you just get this guy to tell us what...
You've gotten all the information out of me that I will give, Fatebinder. Just know that without it, you will never find Raytamon.
I don't have any other questions for either of you.
Have you had any luck convincing Myrick to stop blindly following Raytamon?
He's not as sure of Raytamon as he once was.
Myrick, think about what it used to mean to be a brother and what the Brotherhood used to be. The Raytamon we knew would never do these horrible things to his own men. You will die if you keep with him. But he has never led us wrong, Locke. Don't you remember? Nothing could stop us. No one could hold us back. What happened?
Help us, Myrick. Raytamon must be stopped any way we can.
No!
Myrick shakes his head defiantly.
Raytamon may have his flaws, but I am a failure as a soldier if I don't follow my leader regardless of his shortcomings.
He faces Locke, his eyes wet.
I am sorry, brother, but the price of betrayal is death.
I just gained some favor with the BB. Think about how the Luca used to be. Remember the bright chorus? Yeah, exactly. Honestly, Siren, can you calm these fuckers down? Oh shit! It's jumping off. Okay. I don't like my positioning right now. Go to Twin Rivers. Alright. Addendum added. Myrick wouldn't listen to reason and attacked. You'll have to kill him. Alright. Well, if your name is Verse, run over here. If your name is anybody else, get the fuck away from these assholes.
Heads up.
Your name is Verse. Want this shit stick.
We have come and dance with me.
If your name is Ebb, calm this guy down with a little something I like to call stasis. If your name is Siren, run back over here so your song can affect people. Your name is Seraphina. I never get to put my pre-buffs on because every fight just starts out of the middle of damn nowhere. Put Vital Body on Verse.
I'm not going anywhere.
If your name is Singing Girl, come over here and drop a Aria of Pain on some motherfuckers. Let's put Mantle of Flames on her.
I got it. You cannot win.
Ab is ready to blast some motherfuckers with some shit that you blast motherfuckers with. Seraphina is ready to put healing aura here. Verse. Spectral blur.
I got it. Something every day.
Just leveled up. Alright, so right now, Verse is using... Why is her dodge only 98? Why does she have a wound already? Ah, why does she keep getting wounded so early? I mean, that was my fault. I forgot to put her buff on and I... Dude, she's in her dual wield set. Why is she in her dual wield set? That might be my fault. I might have left her in that set when I was fucking around with gear earlier. My bad. That's better. We're gonna do that. Ebb. Gonna do that. Siren. Do that. Let's try Arcane Missile. I never cast that. It's supposed to bounce through multiple targets, so let's see how that goes. Well, Siren just leveled up too. Alright. Verse has got 2 heals on her and her self buff and her shield. So she was vulnerable in the beginning of the fight and she took a wound, but now she's basically invincible. I'm still pretty close to the beginning of the game. I'm at the very beginning of Act 2 is all. I think we're all just good here. Let's use something cool. Just for fun. Not that cool. Wait. Oh, it's over. Locke shakes his head.
I'd hoped to avoid the bloodshed. He didn't need to die, but there was no other way this could have ended. Raytomon needs to pay for what he's done to his people. If you want to find Raytomon, search Myrick. If anyone knows where that madman has gone, he would.
But I already know where he's gone. He's in 2 Rivers. Search Myrick. Locke said it may be beneficial to search Myrick's body in Deserter's March for information about Raytomon. Irritates me that she took a fucking wound. Hate when that happens. Oh, he had the keystone. Interesting. This keystone was acquired from the inner labyrinth of the old walls. Locke makes a sharp gasp when you take the stone from Myrick's body.
That's one of the keystones Raytomon uses to enter the old walls at Twin Rivers. If Myrick has a keystone, Raytomon must be there.
Go to Twin Rivers. Yeah, okay.
If you haven't already been to Twin Rivers, Fatebinder, I suggest you go there next. Take the keystone and show it to Welby. She'll be able to help.
What are your plans now?
I have no clue. Until the issue with Raytamon is dealt with, I know of nowhere I could go. For now, we will remain here and out of Raytamon's gaze. Stay quiet, my hope is he will forget about us.
Yeah, I thought going here first might be the best solution. We will speak again soon. Alright. Victory. We got some level ups. When's she gonna level up? Oh, soon, which is good, because that'll cure her wound. So I don't need to worry about resting or anything. Oh, I forgot about... I always forget about Sunspear. Sunspear is fucking cool. And I forget about Blood of the Fallen, too. Look at Blood of the Fallen. This shit's badass. Acidic blood rains down. I got some cool powers.
Right. I got it.
Hey, Noble Turtle 88, how you doing? Stressed if I'm about to fight? I don't know if I'm about to fight. Delivering of the forge-bound cargo. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so we've got the map and the agent's reports, which are probably nothing. HB. Oh, we need to go to talk to Harchion Bronze and confront him. Of course, let me guess. The game is going to pretend that my character is too fucking stupid to know who this is. Even though, as the player, it's obvious who this fucking is. Right? I mean... Alright, let's do some level ups here. First things first. I have 1 point. Oh, this is now I'm going to start putting everything into finesse, because I've got wits and quickness both at 20. I'm going to start putting everything to finesse from now on. Get some more armor deflection and more accuracy. Mostly accuracy. I'm doing pretty good, too. Thanks, Noble Turtle. Alright, leadership. What am I gonna get next? An aura around me that removes a harmful effect from you and each ally every few seconds. That's pretty cool. Has a 1 minute cooldown, only lasts for 12 seconds, and an Ooh, 15% damage boost. Okay. That's pretty nice. Bandolier isn't bad also. Fuck it, I'll take Bandolier. Then next I'm going to get Arbiter of Knowledge. Wait. I can't get that now, right? No, I can't, because I only have 1 point, and I needed to spend 1 before I could unlock this tier. Tyranny still has 1 point. Alright, Verse is about to level up. You're sick, Noble? That sucks. Sorry to hear it. So now everybody has tons of quick item slots. She can put some more stuff in here, like the big healing potions. And like, what else is good for tanks? Random hostile effect, defense against spells, and will defense. Plus to armor and endurance defense. Elemental barrier. Of course, they're not even using all their slots. Neither is she. Just miserable? Yeah, you're just miserable, no big deal. God. I haven't been sick in a long time, but I remember being sick last time I was sick. I don't remember when the last time I was sick actually was, but I remember being sick, and I always hated it. I mean, it's kind of a stupid thing to say, right? I hated being sick. Yeah, who the fuck likes being sick? Who's gonna be like, not me? Being sick is one of my favorite things. Everybody obviously hates being sick. Alright, so let's go ahead and
I got it.
go out of here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to town. These guys. I'm gonna head back to Lethian's Crossing. You've been crushing Gatorade, smashed like a gallon of Gatorade this morning? Wow. A lot of Gatorade. What flavor Gatorade you working with? I like Gatorade. I've drank some Gatorade in my day. Although I prefer Powerade, actually. But I remember the old days when there was no Powerade or any other type of Gatorade-like drink. There was only Gatorade. Like when I was a kid and I played football, Gatorade was like the best shit ever. Watered down lemon lime? Nice. I like orange or fruit punch. Probably the most. Probably orange the most. I don't know. I haven't had Gatorade in a long time either. You need to get yourself some legit orange juice. Orange juice is like the best thing you can drink when you're sick. I mean, I don't know if that's scientifically true, but I feel like orange juice is the best thing you can drink when you're sick. Alright, who do I need to go talk to? The shipment. Oh yeah, that's right. I got the shipment. And I have a bunch of shit to sell now. I'm over 3 iron. Now I could really start thinking about buying stuff. Oh, a tummy infection thing. That sounds unpleasant. Who's... Oh, Harchened Bronze. We found a thing with your initials on it, sir. I can't talk to him about it, though. He's the one that had this sweet... This sweet, sweet dagger. $11 to $15. And even more accuracy, or do I want the poisoning? I kind of think I just want the poisoning. 1.93 and plus 6.
Can't do that.
I think I'm going to buy this poisoning dagger. Fuck it, I'm buying it. Looks cool too. Alright. That's what she's working with for her dual wield. And that's what she's working with for her main set. Does this game have New Game Plus? I don't think it does, Noble, no. I don't think it does. Does anybody else have any good armor? Good medium armor? She doesn't, I know that. Not the kind of stuff I want. I guess the kind of stuff I want is all for sale.
Can't do that.
At the Spire. All that armor I saw that I was thinking of that's better than... Oh, maybe she's got some good stuff. Hold on. Like these boots right here. That's an upgrade, and this armor, that's a nice upgrade as well. Fuck it. We're gonna deck verse out. That's a lot of money to spend right now, but you know what? I don't care. She's about to get even more deflection. That's what she looks like now, huh? Oh, it doesn't look as cool as her normal. Alright, hold on. Quick save. Let's not take 20 minutes once I click this. Oh, it's gonna take 20 minutes once I click this. Maybe not 20. I think I'm just gonna be all in on white. Eb's blue. Verse is gonna go red on red, I think. Although she shouldn't, because in the guidebook it says that since that thing happened with versus unit getting killed, and it being her fault because she hesitated, that she wasn't allowed to ever wear the color red again, except for she was supposed to wear the 3 plumes of her 3 dead sisters, which were red. But beyond that, she wasn't supposed to wear the color red anymore. But fuck it. In my team, she can wear what she wants. Would I rather have slash armor? I think I'd rather have this for her. Wow, I look like a savage if I switch to that. You see my leg snake really good though. Are we gonna hand me down any of this stuff to anybody? She loses a half a second of recovery, but she gains a lot of other stuff. About ready to take Siren out of the dress. Yeah, my affinity with her is decent. It's about as high as I've been able to get it so far. I've talked to her about everything I can. Alright, she needs some defense. Her no armor, 8% deflection is not good. Move speed while has wounds. Then she could wear these, I guess. These are worse for her, but they're better for her. Is she a loyalty 4 though? Actually, I'm not sure that she is. She might have gone down. She's not... See, she went down slightly. Or maybe she never quite got to 4. She's really close to 4. She's high enough to get both of her abilities though. So is Barrick. He's not in my party. Lantry's not even close on the fear one. Ebb, I need a little more fear with Ebb, I think, and I'll get this. She's got that. I don't use kills in shadow. Siren, I'd need a lot more fear with Siren to get her other ability. Alright, so we've changed up some armor. And we're tougher now. She's got 113 accuracy and 67, and that's with a wound. And 67% deflection and 5 armor. So she's all in perps. Look at her. She's a badass. More fear for new ability. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, you get a new ability with your different factions and with your party members. You get new abilities if they like you a lot, and you get new abilities if they fear or hate you a lot as well. Like with the Scarlet Chorus and the disfavored groups. See, I get an ability because they dislike me, and I get an ability from them because they dislike me. I'm not even close with... Oh, Vendrian Guard, though. They love the shit out of me. Lothian's Crossing, they love me, but they don't give me any abilities, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I could buy another set of this for another party member, but I'm really not going to, because I've spent enough money. Alright. I need to go take the... I need to take the missing shipment back to Lohara. So I'm going to do that. But I also need to end this episode. So, in our next episode, we will go complete this quest. That is going to do it for this one. So if you're watching the stream, I'm not done playing. I'm going to continue for quite a while. But if you are watching on YouTube, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.